So guys, if you do want to get your hands on some FIFA coins, make sure to check out IG Vault in the description. They are fast and reliable, and of course they are safe, and you can use Pro Recall to get yourself 10% off at checkout. So make sure to go support them because they are supporting the channel. What is going on, guys? If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe and of course drop a like down below. Remember, the giveaway is going to be in the links tomorrow. So from tomorrow, there'll be the links in the description until February the 7th for you guys to win yourself a PS5 or an Xbox, a football shirt of your choice, 24k in FIFA points, and an iArmor 37-inch gaming monitor. I did almost forget what the fourth thing was. If you do want to be in for a chance of doing it, you have to be subscribed. There will be other requirements. Make sure to check them out tomorrow. Of course, if you hadn't noticed, I did the icon pack again. We got Van der Sar. So between the two icon packs I've done, we've managed to get a 200k icon, so not brilliant, but then also we've got a 400k icon. So it's 50-50. Can't complain too much, but if you want to get some more coins, come and join the Discord. I don't really trade too much because I don't really have much time. We do a lot in the Discord, and obviously I run it with my brother, and everyone in the Discord is making a ton, so make sure to message me about that if you're interested. But let's get into it. So guys, first of all, we're going to be looking at gold rare defenders from the Atletico Madrid. So we've got Renan Lodi and you've got Hermoso here. Now, obviously, you're realistically going to sell these boys on for about 1.1k and 1.2 in some cases. So we'll sell this one for 1.2, obviously, because we picked it up at 950. We want to make that decent profit there. But having a look at the 1-1 mark, you can see there's not really many there. You can realistically snipe at 950. You could snipe at a K, but you can go 950. I'd say 950 is the best way to go. You're optimizing profit a little bit there. What I did want to say, guys, is the signature sign-ins filter from yesterday, the Italian one, is very good. Make sure to check that out because you're going to make a few decent coins. And we will actually have a look at another one of those today. Obviously, we've got to keep having a look at those kind of filters because they do change all the time. The options change and what you can do with them changes as well. Now, we got one of them for 750. I'll take that. We probably could have got both if we went for the first one first, but we'll take it. We still got a decent profit there. That's actually a very nice snipe there. Let's see if we can get another one. A little bit of compare price never hurt anyone. It's always been good for me. I'm having a beer, but drink responsibly. It is Christmas Eve. You got to have a beer. But I am 21, guys. So remember that I am 21. So if you're US, I technically can drink in your country, and if you're UK, legal age is 18. So I'm way ahead of the curve on that one. And I don't really know the drinking laws anywhere outside of that because, to be fair, I don't really need to pay attention. I think they're the main ones that I really need to be concerned with. Saying that, haven't been to America in a good 4 years maybe. Maybe I went on a ski trip with my school, on my sixth form that I spent 4 months at. But yeah, if you guys didn't know, I went to sixth form. Didn't last too long, but we got there. We made it there. So moving on from that one, we're going to move over to a pretty simple one, which I believe will make you a ton of coins. It's so difficult to tell at the minute with the market the way it is. We've got gold rare defenders from Napoli. Now this one is decent because you've got the likes of Di Lorenzo and you've got the likes of Manolas. Di Lorenzo is actually good in game as well. I don't know if anyone knows this, but because of Koulibaly, I tried him out for a while. I actually really enjoyed playing with him. I actually thought he was quite decent to play with, and I had a lot of fun with him in my team. I actually think if he got a special card, I think it would make it into my team over Walker almost. I do think because it's a good card. So we're going to sell at 1.6. EA coins is 80 tax, which means pick up at 1.5 is 20 coins profit. That's 120, and that would be 220. No, not even 220. That would be. That's 120, that's 220, that's 320. Okay, so we want to go to 1.3 for the minimum of 200 coins profit. You guys know we work on a minimum profit here of 200 coins per snipe. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean we don't go, 190, 180 sometimes, but we will not go 120. That is poor. I will be completing marquee matchups after this, hopefully to boost my coin total. And I am going to be doing a transfer and coins video this week, along with an SBC accounts video, because I need to teach you guys how to do both, because they're both definitely beneficial for your making of coins, especially when EA are absolutely bumming the market at the minute and just not giving you a chance to make coins elsewhere. They just don't really give you a chance at all, unfortunately. And I'm sorry for the yawning. I am obviously, as you can tell, a little bit tired. We're going to see if we can do some compare price, because right now this normal sniper is not bringing up any Di Lorenzos apart from the one that we missed in the first place, which kind of seems like a bit of it's kind of a rub in the face there from EA, just not loving me. again, as usual. We're going to go for the 1.4 and try and push for 1.7 sale because they really just don't like me right now. Right, we're going to go back in and give it another go. So going back in for another unfair dismissal by EA, we're going to have a look at one of the filters that you guys may have seen before, but it's one that you want to keep in your mind, especially at the minute while everything's just so in the mud. Now, first of all, we're just going to see if this one works. I don't think it does anymore because the likes of somehow Reece James and Chilwell lower it, but you can't even do it as a centre-back anymore. So, formula for that one, defender, Premier League, Man United. And then you just want to go to here because it brings you Luke Shaw and Maguire. So unfortunately, whereas the other ones don't have much value, somehow Maguire in this stage of the game brings value. So we can do this. So 2.4 for the sell on for these guys. EA tax is going to be 120 coins. So on that one there, I'm making 280. So not too bad. So if you look at 2.4, there's a couple, but there's not many Luke Shaws, so it's quite a good place to sell him at. You want to really be sniping at probably 2.1 for Luke Shaw's. Maguire's 2k, but obviously it's hard to differentiate when you're doing that snipe on the second, trying to get it fast. So sometimes you might end up going for the Shaws over the Maguires, or the Maguires over the Shaws at the wrong price, but you should be okay. We've already had a Shaw at 2k, which is the better version of the I can't even speak. You guys know what I mean. It's the better way around to do it. Get a cheaper Shaw than it is to get a more expensive one. Let's have a look at 2.4. Seems they're selling it maybe a bit too quickly at 2.4. So actually, let's have a look at 2.5. Probably could have listed it a little bit higher. So we're gonna snipe at 2.2 because they're clearly selling pretty quickly. I think you can see the coin total went up from the sale of Shaw at the same time that we got this Maguire. So Maguire again for 2k. We've missed that one out. That is not good. Come on, we can do this. Ah, come off it. Come off it. We'll list them for 2.5 because that's actually we're going to have to do 2.4, which means they're both between them. That's 160 coins. So I guess because they came up together, we can argue it's nearly 200 coins, but that is not good profit. We don't want to be doing that. For the Luke Shaws, we do that. There you go. That's what we like. A Luke Shaw at a good price. We're going to go for simple filter to round it off on the next one, but we do have obviously a special card filter as well. Now I'm just trying to think which of the filters we go for, but I think an easy one at the minute, I believe an easy one is Liverpool, centre back and Premier League. Then we go here, you got the likes of Gomez, you got Matip, you got Konate, and Konate was the main player in one of our other ones the other week, but it was, I think we were looking at French centre backs, whereas now you can look at, wow, these guys are in the mud. You can't do this. So we're going to switch up. Do we stick with Liverpool? We'll give City a go. And if City don't save us, we are going to go over to Liverpool. Okay, so gold rare midfielder from City. You got them at okay. That's not too bad. We'll take it. 1.1. You got a few here at 1.1. If you can get anyone other than Fernandinho, you are gassed. I'd say 950 probably for the snipes. Or I guess if you got a K here, you're more likely to find maybe some other players coming up. So we'll give this a go. We'll see what we can get. This is definitely an improv filter, but it definitely works because you can see there's none there. We've got Fernandinho at 850. That's nice. I'll take that one there. We list that up for 1.1. That's a nice profit. We'll take that. We'll go for another one, and then we'll do the signature signing of the day. I mean, yeah, that's banging. Or the wild card, whatever you want to call it. Whatever those weird new cards are that make everyone skitzly good. We've got a few different versions of this filter to try. Now, winter wild cards, I believe, have a look at French section. So you've got Pogba and Alessandrini. Is it only these two? You've also got Guendouzi. Guendouzi is not going for that much, is he? No way is that Guendouzi. Oh, okay, 120. Okay. So the French one isn't looking too tasty, especially with my current coin balance. Let's have a look at the La Liga Brazil. No, Brazil is not looking tasty either. Let's see if we can find one that's in the budget. I think an easier way of doing this, Premier League, winter wildcards. I believe there's some cheaper ones. Okay, so we've got the 80Ks there with Semedo. You got the Pogbas. You've only got those two though. There's got to be a nation where we get a few. And Kieran Tierney as well. Okay, there you go. So that's Kieran Tierney makes it justified because he's a little bit cheaper. And you got Suyun Chu as well. Okay, yeah, there you go. This is a realm we can play around with. This is where we can make some coins. Right, so 82k, you got your Tierneys there at 80, 78 there as well, 78. Right, I'm saying they sell it on for 80. EA tax is going to be 4k, brings us to here. Then we want realistically 2k of profit, so it brings us to here. If we can get any of them at 74k, I'm classing that as quite a reasonable win. I think are they in packs now? They're not in packs now. They just came out. So if we can get one, it's a win. I'd say we're probably going to snipe until we either get one or until we get kicked off the market. He's just been listed at 77. All we're asking is 3k more. The guy who listed him does not need that 77k. So if someone could list him for 74, that would be absolutely unreal. 74 with an anchor, maybe a shadow one, something to make him a little bit more spicy, something to make him a little bit better. Let's check if that one's still up. Okay, so that one's gone almost instantly then, so they are going quickly. So they are desirable enough to go quickly, which means we'll sell it on easily. Can we get one though? We're just going to have to spam it. We're just going to have to spam it. We are just going to have to spam it until I think we're inevitably going to get kicked off the market, but I want to get one, so I think we just got to firm that. Hope. I really, really hope. Come on. We've got to take the L. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and I'll see you tomorrow.